Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your boy Jake back at it again with another video. In this one, I will continue explaining the 7 laws of the universe. Yesterday, I explained law number 1, everything is mental. So if you didn't see that, link down in the description or check out my channel for part 1. In this one, I will be talking about the second law, and that is the law of correspondence. The law of correspondence means that as above, so below. Everything corresponds to everything else. It's a pattern that repeats, and inner world and outer world is merely a reflection of each other. So the higher self, how you see yourself, is how you show up in the world. It's a very deep concept to grasp because these patterns develop in existence and life altogether. There are subtle planes of existence that we can't perceive because we are limited by visible light, by what we can perceive. But there's so much more out there that we can't perceive, but it's actually there. So the astral plane, the astral realm, the spiritual body, it exists because of correspondence, so we can learn from what we perceive and understand those subtle bodies of existence. The correspondence of as above, so below is as within, so without, because all is one. These terms and these concepts are in some way very dualistic, like there's two as above, so below, but it really is just one thing. And that is consciousness. That's what gives rise to concepts in the first place. But to understand and navigate this dualistic world, we must get these concepts. And it's crazy because they don't teach you this stuff in school. It's what surprises me that we are so embedded into knowing how to navigate society and societal construct and political constructs into our daily lives, but we don't really understand the true nature of reality. So learning these concepts really helped me out understand what's really there and made me dig deeper into the true nature of reality. So that's why I'm sharing with you guys. So the law of correspondence, to me, it means that how I see myself, I see the outer reality. This is very important because once you understand yourself, everything that you see is a reflection of who you are. That's why I'm sharing this video with you guys, because I want you guys to start to dive deep into the true nature of reality, the true nature of your being, and how it reflects in the outside world. But you can't change the outside world and expect some change inside, because everything is a reflection of how you see yourself internally. So doing the inner work, the shadow work, this is something that I'm very, very new as well to the shadow work. I just started to do some shadow work on myself, trying to bring light to the shadow aspects of myself. There's some things that we can't perceive. They're subtle bodies of energy, but they reflect in the outside world. And I couldn't let unconscious patterns keep repeating. So I had to dive deep into my being and realize why is that some things weren't going the way I wanted. And by realizing that there is no difference between seer and scenery, there's no difference between what you see and what you perceive as the seer and what you perceive, because it's all one. It's all one consciousness. So the law of correspondence really helped me out understand that there is that split between subject and object, but because we perceive that split doesn't mean that we are separate from it. It's really about identifying with your surroundings and understanding that everything that you experience It's a mere reflection of who you are, or or what your vibration is at the moment. And of course, that's the third law, which I will be getting into in the next video, which I'm really excited to make. It's actually one of my favorite laws, is the law of vibration. The law of vibration, everything resonates at a certain frequency. Everything's connected. And the law of correspondence means that so there are universes and stars and planets. There are grains of sand, atoms, and bonds and structures that everything is connected with. And we are able to perceive it. Life allows us to perceive these subtle bodies of energy and understand them from what we can perceive, because it all repeats. It's all a pattern. So the law of correspondence really is what connects us with everything else. How our mind is able to create these constructs and associate them with your level of vibration. It's so deep and like magical. It is really magical because it's subtle. It's like you see a ripple in the water, and find ripples in the structure of a tree and such patterns, or how the trees that we perceive resemble the bronchi in our lungs. That's a good example. How my fingertip prints, my fingerprints actually have the same spiral pattern as the universe. And no galaxy is the same as other galaxy. No other fingerprint is the same. But it's all pattern, and it repeats itself. So it makes you aware of the outside and the inside is actually together. So with that, I leave you guys the second law of correspondence. As within, so without. As above, so below. And it's all one. Consciousness. Okay? I'll catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you leave a like, a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.